time to get it going.
Locked in, locked in. Locked in, locked in.
And the Gamecocks ready to get this thing started and open the season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense ain't scared. Right back on the ball. Ready to run another play. Ready to make this defense work.
Lewis wants to pass. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
And he'll work his way on to return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. They'll run it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume. That'll pay off big time late in the season.
All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get it down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He'll keep it himself. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Trying the left side. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. And because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. A sweet feet keeping the play alive. Caught near the sideline. It's Lacey. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
The play caller, you feel confident throwing this out to the perimeter against zone coverage. When you have that kind of timing and chemistry, this quarterback and receiver do. You saw it on that one.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Shoots it to the left. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Gamecock. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
But there is a flag on the field. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense, because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set.
Scans, you here? No? Put that one on the one hand.
Big return.
Oh, why does my shit still play like everybody should be doing it already? What?
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Rides the back on the option to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. He's looking to throw. The short hand, it's Lacey. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to get it to the marker.
That's a great tackle. That's a great tackle, dude.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. We figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Got you.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
And the Buffaloes will run it away on 4th down.
Wow, it's home with that guy. I got to play him. That's what I said we were in my call. Yeah, that's it.
Makes a catch at the 10. Slips through the line. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Single back formation, and they give it to it.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. To go up top. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them.
Nah.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down.
Yo.
What's up, brother?
Oh, you the only one moving?
Yeah, Stan and guys that got on. I don't know. They weren't talking. They just down. So,
Oh man, the guy he punished his sister, his girl, brother.
you know, why?
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here on third down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
They booted away on fourth down. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. This time around, a 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. He lets it fly. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain.
I know this this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
And they'll wrestle into the ground after a short gain. Guys, let's look big picture at Colorado. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Got it in the middle. It's Gibson. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, it's a nice job tackling that defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that third down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
Gets into plus territory, they're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. They want to run this quarterback. They cover him on the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, the offense is coming off the field. They didn't have enough yards to get that first down anyway, but by putting it on the ground, they killed any shot at maintaining this drive, and now their defense has to take over in a sudden change situation.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He wants to take the top off. Hits him in stride at the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is.
And that one is picked up in the end zone.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Rides the back and leaves him. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive.
My fault, man.
Defense thinking thinks you might be running the football, you
We
still
can
can
play
line
and
up, get
fuck
some
the
movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Stop it, yeah. I'm just gonna pick. Sit back on it.
Intercepted, the defense is set him up.
Maybe get that sit back
He's
on
going
it.
to run it all the way back. Touchdown,
Yeah.
Gamecocks.
We're in the pack. Come on, it's up,
A
bro.
lot of time left. There's a
Sit
little
box.
bit of distance right now being
There's
crossed.
no reason we shouldn't hold them boys the fucking wheel.
So awesome when you're a defense.
You out here, see?
About what's
Yeah,
coming,
yeah.
what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go.
Was all was on, talking about
It
2K.
is so beautiful.
It was all on. My curtain was
And
on.
no chance
I
at
want
a
to get my
return
pickups.
here.
I
They'll
can't.
start this
I
drive
had to go
in
to the
their
vitamin shop and I had to go to the pet smart and get some fucking bug.
Everybody got clear.
What the fuck?
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Lewis wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Under fire. Quarterback gets the first down. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
The run from the shotgun. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6.
What's the fun with this? Take home off on the time. No more of that shit. Just bombing her up to somebody with gold 50-50. That shit dead now.
Waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at
do that.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Gives it on the option. Fighting off the defender. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. After the run. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground.
That's fair. That would be fun. So, out there. About 50 people out of the game, 36 people out of the game. That's over.
The gun, they'll give it on the inside. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Lewis to throw. Trying to get behind the defense.
That's good.
Picked off, and they roll in an early drive with the turnover. Going after the big gain, the ball's loose.
That's
They are
good.
fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
Some of those blanks
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Got the quick completion. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now the play fake. Throwing right. There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll run play action. Steps away. He steps out of bounds just short of the end zone, and they'll try to punch it in from there.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back. He wants to throw the football. He sees it's covered, but he says, I can go get it. And takes off and barely gets enough for the first down. But way to pull the trigger, run it, and run it with authority.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Might be changing the route. After the run, now to throw. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. The distance is no problem, but this angle from the left can test you. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Looking for a huge play. He's got it down the right side. Brings into the open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get to the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Lewis wants to pass. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
The Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
And on second and short, they'll send three receivers wide right. He'll throw it. Gets it out fast. After the filthy move, he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind them.
The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game.
In there, Homer. Get in there, Homer. Get you on receiver one.
And the route is on.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point. Game one going exactly how they scripted it.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that.
Yeah, text the group and see if niggas getting on.
Down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today. And no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36.
Do that quick, son.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
From the gun, running back on the move.
Not
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his big tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Man, you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna take a shot. It's complete. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And I think sometimes QBs know before the snap who they're going to. You could tell he looks to the right immediately, knows his guy's going towards the middle of the field, reads the safety, put the ball on the money, over the linebackers, away from the safety, gets the big catch, and he walks into the end zone for a touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. From the gun, running back gets the give.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete. And he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Well, great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
had
This is a
10 of
disappointing
that
drive
wide
for the
open,
offense,
bruh.
considering where this drive started in their opponent
Late
territory. Now you're 4th and
reaction.
long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep.
Slightly though, I can still do it.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Lewis to throw. Hauls it in.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Unloads it left.
Pick.
They dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is, because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And the returner will be brought down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. There have been few obstacles to this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Hustling ahead on 3rd and short. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration. So my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
Whoa, why wouldn't we block him? I thought I wasn't tripping. I saw him come down. Why wouldn't we block that guy?
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Fuck, you ain't go get him.
2nd down for this offense. Looking for a crease. It's Rojas. At the 45 on his way. They make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
And the Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Wants to pass. Trying to pull his way in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Now on the move. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Game one, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Someone not clear on the snap count, it'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Lewis wants to pass. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Now second and 10. Looking to fire. He'll pull it down and run. And he's dragged down.
I was gonna get the boy hurt, man.
That's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a third and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on third down.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that...
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown Gamecocks. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Bill is a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by a field goal over Auburn. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Leaves it with the running back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves it with second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Buys a little extra time. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass, thinking being aggressive. Nothing available, scramble, give me an easy first down.
Lewis to throw. Rushes on him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
I told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football is going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game. You might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in third down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, make it.
Makes the grab, he's got a first down. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Oh, nobody was home.
This has been a
Drop back,
frustrating
get the
day.
fuck out of
I
here.
mean, they haven't
Some
moved the
of that
ball
is
consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Lewis wants to pass. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires deep toward the end zone.
Ryan Brent one of the best corners in this shit, bro.
Interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He'll be stopped.
Yeah.
Getting the
Down
football.
corner line. That's good. The ball's in over there,
Yardage on
bro.
the return. What a play there.
That's it.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Cole. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves it with the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been
Turning it on!
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Breaks the tackle.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Give as they work on that clock. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The Gamecocks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Lacey. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Hard running there. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He'll pull it on the read. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
And here comes the field goal team. Salt, meet open wound. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today. And I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today. So they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played